possession, and what you are seeing right here to begin the game could be the key to the game. The draws for Cornell, Angelo Petrakis, and he will take it against Justin Inacio. Inacio winning 77.6% of his draws, as Ohio State has enjoyed possession a great deal. More than 7. Talked about Myers with 13 goals. Colby Smith also with 13. Jason Knox, the other Buckeye, with double digits. And there it is, Jackson Reed. Speaking of double digits, he now has 10 on the season, and Ohio State takes the 1-0 lead. We'll take a look here. It is Reed stepping out in front, going up top on Yerland. Usab Pelkey out in front. Centering feed, there's a rip and a goal. James Gurr getting Ohio State's second of the contest, as the Buckeyes opening up this one on a run. Gurr able to collect, and both goals have been high on Yerland to begin this contest. Stepping out in front, Pelkey hands it off. There's a rip and a goal. Colby Smith giving Ohio State a 3-0 lead for Smith, his 14th goal of the season. Quick start for Ohio State. We'll take a break. This is College Lacrosse on ESPN. Kirst. Haven't seen him set up too much behind the net. He's been out front mostly, and here he watches as Kelleher rips it and gets Cornell's first of the contest. Hugh Kelleher, his 7th of the season. Again, he and Kirst have been so impressive, both sophomores, but again, both playing their first college lacrosse of their career this season. Kirst sets him up, and Kelleher with the finish. Blake turns and fires that one. Stopped by Johnson. Blake continues, and Coyle this time able to bounce that one. Billy Coyle coming off the 4-goal performance against Hobart on Tuesday, makes it a 1-goal game. Initial chance put on by Blake. Coyle able to recover and bounce it by Johnson. This time, Matt Licciardi swings it wide. So the defenses have recovered off face-off losses, and then the offenses have found a way to generate at the other end of the field. There's Long with a shot and a goal to tie it at 3. Ohio State opening the first with a 3-goal run. Cornell doing the same here in the second. Michael Long's 3rd of the season ties it at 3. Long behind the cage, got a little help as so far living up to the hype. Ohio State, by the way, as a turnover here, turn the other way. The pass from Boca Fola finding Kirst in front for Piatelli, who scores, and Cornell takes its first lead of the game. It is 4-3, a 4-goal run to begin the second. And the Big Red back on top. You'll see the turnover, Boca Fola going to Kirst, and then Piatelli. Here's Kirst, who's been the catalyst offensively for the Big Red. And there's the reaction from the Cornell sideline. This is College Lacrosse on ESPN. Up top, there's Blake. Now Piatelli. Nice move to shake off Walsh. Cutting on net, Piatelli the shot and a goal. 5 straight for the Big Red. That one coming with 1 second left on possession, as Piatelli, his 2nd straight goal, and the Big Red on top 5-3. That initial first step able to shake off Walsh. And then as Walsh came back on him, Piatelli taking the angle to the cage, and Piatelli. Yeah, this has been a bit of a, as Kirst puts on the shot and a goal. Kirst getting involved. Only a matter of time, his 10th of the season to lead Cornell. Here's Piatelli. Blake to Kirst, and that is just that is a goal scorer's rip right there. Maybe feeling like he has the hot hand, instead passes up to Kelleher. Now Kirst! 2 in a row for Kirst, 7 in a row for the Big Red, 7-3. As the Big Red have pulled away here in the second. An impressive run as the sideline sight. And Ohio State looking for some answers as Coyle to Kirst found that space between the hashes. Minute to go here in the second. Johnson gathers. Drops that one down into the stick of Camille. Camille continues to race. Camille puts on the shot and a goal. Takes it into his own hands to end this Cornell run. Buckeyes back on the board. It's now 7-4. So Camille with his second of the season. The sophomore midfielder giving the Buckeyes exactly what they needed after this. Once again, Justin Inacio, 2 face-off wins away from tying the Ohio State all-time mark, and now you can make it 1 as the Buckeyes will control here to open up this third. DeCiccio advancing, passing, Myers shoots and bounces that one by Yerlin to open the second half in style for the Buckeyes. It is now a 7-5 game. Myers coming in again, leading the nation in points per game and assists per game. They're getting the finish. The attention of opposing defenses. Licciardi with it now for Cornell. Gets it back up top. Here's Piatelli, a hat trick this afternoon for the Big Red as he counters for Cornell. It's now 8-5. And as we were praising some of the Ohio State offensive performers with Myers getting help this season from guys like Colby Smith, Jackson Reed, and Jason Knox. There it is, Piatelli with a hat trick, his 5th goal in his last 2 games. The angle on the shot, thought about getting it back, now comes behind the net. Up top to Coyle. Coyle puts on the shot and a goal. Coyle picks his spot, and Cornell now on top, 9-5. For Coyle, his second of the game. Spin move there, got just enough space.
Cornell goal scored by number 11.
Jackson Reed, led by Blake, steps out in front. Here's a centering feed, the rip in the goal. Jason Knox with the finish. And so Ohio State able to cut it to 3. We will step aside. Behind the cage, Scott White steps out in front and scores for Ohio State. White picks up the goal for the Buckeyes as the senior attacker with just 4 career games entering the season gets on the board with his first of the season. And Ohio State back to within 2. Jack Myers behind the cage. Now in front, there's Knox with a shot and a goal, his 5th man-up goal of the season to lead Ohio State. His 2nd goal in a row. That one is 13th of the season. It is a 1-goal game once again with the Big Red looking to hang on to the edge. Knox up top against Yerlin. Some words as 613. Jake Withers from the class of 2017 had 614. Now both with 614 and add a goal on top of it for Inacio. So he'll remember that sequence, tying the Ohio State record for career face-off wins, and also picks up his 2nd goal of the season. And we are tied up at 9. Bounces off his man, gets him to the turf, passes across, and the finish by Blake. So just moments after the Buckeyes thought they had taken the lead 10-9, Cornell actually does it. There was Kelleher. He was met by Langermeyer, bounces off of him, slides into Blake, who gets the finish.
Cornell goal scored by number 2.
Senior, 4 career games entering the season, has played all 5 and picked up his first goal just moments ago. Sheen in front, picks his spot and ties it at 10. Sheen maybe felt a bit surprised he had the time he did in front one-on-one. In front of Yerlin. Sheen He was able to bounce off of Bardwell. Licciardi off the stutter step. He'll pull it back all the way across the field. Hauled in by Coyle. Coyle turns and fires. Stopped by Johnson. Rebound and the goal. C.J. Kirst. We'll have a discussion with the officials. And it's a goal. Johnson protesting, but we'll take a look here. Coyle with speed coming on, and Johnson the initial save. As staying out of the blue area, C.J. Kirst. Now Licciardi at the top of the offensive zone, going further up for Coyle. We've seen his speed create. Kelleher rips it and scores, going bottom corner. Kelleher with the goal, is second of the game, and Cornell, a little mini run here. Able to take a 12-10 lead. 3 straight for the Big Red. Again, Kelleher's second goal to go along with an assist. Back for Blake. Junior midfielder has Langermeyer. Follow him. Long in front, Piatelli shoots and scores his 4th of the game. This one gives Cornell a 3-goal lead. Piatelli heating up. Had a pair in the second half against Hobart on Tuesday, and this is his 4th here today as Piatelli. He has Langermeyer on him for Ohio State. Big Red content to take it deep into possession as Kirst comes in front and bounces that one past Johnson. So moments after Piatelli picked up his 4th of the game, C.J. Kirst does the same. And Cornell extending its lead 14-10.
The Big Red goal scored by number 13, C.J. Kirst. Unassisted. This score is now Cornell.
Sheen steps out in front, puts on the shot in the goal. Sheen bouncing off some Cornell defenders behind the cage, able to fight through and make it a 3-goal game. Again, Sheen to begin the game for Ohio State as Licciardi throws it in the air. Clock hits 0, and Cornell taking down the undefeated Buckeyes. The Big Red now 4-0 on the season. Ohio State falls to 4-1 as the Big Red.